The National Park Service will celebrate its 100th anniversary next year. Ahead of this milestone, it's launched a campaign called Find Your Park. It's aimed at attracting a wider audience to experience parks, monuments, seashores, and wilderness areas. David Begnaud has more.
From the Sequoias in California to the Vietnam Memorial in Washington to the Everglades of Florida, the National Park Service has been stewards of these magnificent landscapes and monuments for nearly 100 years. It is a legacy started by President Theodore Roosevelt, who designated the first great American iconic landscapes as protected places. Today, there are 407 National Park Service properties. Jonathan Jarvis is the director of the National Park Service and wants to make sure the parks and monuments remain valued by all Americans.
Last year, you had more than 290 people visit national parks. That sounds like a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
How much of that were minorities?
Our sort of core visitation to the national parks tends to be older and more white than the demographic of the United States. And for me, that's a problem.
And that is why the National Park Service is going all out to get more visitors like 10-year-old Tigran Nahabedian, who has a badge for each of the 32 national parks he's visited.
First Channel Islands, then Pinnacles, then Organ Caves.
Do you think people your age are interested in national parks?
I think so, and I'm trying to inspire my friends to go to national parks.
President Obama is trying to do the same. That's why starting this fall, a new White House initiative allows every fourth grader like Tigran to visit a national park for free along with their family. Tigran's passion started at the Channel Islands National Park off the Southern California coast, where every week students go on a 10-mile boat ride with rangers. This group comes from Buena High School's Environmental Club in Ventura, California. They volunteered to help park staff restore this island, which was once used for ranching.
This whole area was the largest wetland on all the Channel Islands.
Plants that ranchers brought in to feed cattle eventually overran the native plants. Now the students will help to eradicate the problem.
But this plant with the yellow flowers is one of our targets.
It is a hands-on conservation lesson that young people like Lauren Zaragoza might not otherwise have.
I've never been to one before that, yeah. So.
Have you in turn taken anyone in your family?
No, not yet, because my family doesn't, they're all really busy, so we don't really do that many trips or vacations.
Yeah.
But my mom's really interested in coming.
The National Park Service is discovering young people are now the ones introducing others to the parks.
How often do you go to a national park now?
Like every 6 months or every break I get.
Wow. You like it a lot.
Yeah.
Opportunities for Eddie Alvarez are as vast as the 84 million acres designated as a National Park Service property.
Find your park.
Ahead of next year's centennial celebration, the National Park Service has launched a campaign called Find Your Park to point out that there are a multitude of special American places, some easily accessible.
It's pretty clear we're in downtown LA with all the sirens and helicopters. I don't think a lot of people know that this is a national monument.
Well, they probably don't.
One of them is the El Pueblo Historic Monument in downtown Los Angeles. With the help of celebrities, the Park Service is promoting these urban parks as a way of bringing more minorities to them.
Why is it important to change these numbers?
I'm a deep believer that these belong to the American people, and that the experience of standing in Gettysburg battlefield and thinking about what happened there and how it changed America, that the transition from Civil War to civil rights today, that these are issues that we are still dealing with in this nation, is an experience that everyone should have. And that it literally sort of breaks my heart that there are members of our society that are not having this experience.
And to fully experience it, you must see it. Because as President Theodore Roosevelt said, there are no words that can tell the hidden spirit of the wilderness, that can reveal its mystery, its melancholy, and its charm. For CBS This Morning Saturday, David Begnaud, Los Angeles.
I really like what Jonathan Jarvis, the director of the National Park Service, said there. And I mean, it is really something we all should see.
Absolutely, and as people are planning those summer vacations, that's a way to do it.
They're great places to go. Yeah. They really are.